if you've ever gone picnicking, if you've ever gone camping, if you've ever eaten outside, the biggest drag is that you get besieged by wasps and yellow jackets. They land on your burger, they buzz around your glass of soda. They're miserable. Now, there's two ways to make your life easier when this happens. The first is, don't wear dark colored clothes like black or red, because yellow jackets who see totally differently than people might mistake you for a bear or a skunk, which eat yellow jackets and eat bees' nests. Now, that's not going to do everything. It just makes you less visible to the bees. The best thing you can do is get rid of them entirely, and that's hard, but it's not impossible. When I was a kid, my mom would put a separate plate aside for the bees, and she'd put it 20 feet away from where we were picnicking, and the bees would go, and then we'd start eating, and they'd fly back. And that didn't do very much. You can buy a trap, one of these gizmos. They cost 20, 30 bucks. They're just plastic bottles, basically, and they have various parts. You put food on here, and then you put this diffuser gizmo inside of the canister, like this, boom and boom, and you screw the thing on, and you hang it from a tree. It has 5/16 inch holes in the bottom that the bees climb into, and then they can't get out. It's yellowish orange because the yellow jackets and the bees are attracted to that color the way they're attracted to flowers. So instead of spending 20 or 30 bucks, with stuff you have lying around the house, you can make one that's just as good, maybe better. Here's what we're going to do. All you need is a plastic bottle. Any plastic soda bottle will do. I like the Tropicana bottles because they have this orange lid, which is the same color as the flower. It's similar to this, and it tends to attract the yellow jacket. You're going to need a bottle. You're going to need a twist tie. Any kind of vegetables you ever bought at the supermarket come with twist ties. You need a piece of string. You need a drill. You need a 5/16 inch bit. That's the magic size that is right for yellow jackets to slip through. And you need a small bit about the size of your string. That's not critical. If you're going to hang it from thick string, use a thicker bit. Okay, we're going to start off by drilling a 5/16 inch hole in the middle of the bottom of your simple. And I'm going to put in 3 more holes. And you can see, if I put this up to the camera, what you got there. Okay, now, eventually food is going to be in here, and you want the smell to be diffused, so you have to drill some more holes in the top. Just like on this commercial one, there are a series of slots here to let the smell out to attract the insects. So I'm just going to take this, and around the top, I'm going to drill some holes. It happens that the Tropicana jar has flat facets that are very convenient for drilling into. I'm quite sure the industrial designers, container designers at Tropicana were not thinking about this, but it's handy. Okay, now you can see I put a series of holes across the top. That way, smell's gonna come out of the top. You could put more holes if you wanted to around the edges. That's not critical. Okay, with that same small hole, I'm going to drill a hole in the lid, like so. I'm going to take the twist tie, I'm going to fold it in half and make a couple of turns to put an eye in the twist tie, like so. And take the string, put it through the twist tie, put it through that, and tie it on. Obviously, this isn't particularly critical, what kind of knot you use. Just a knot. Okay. Now this twist tie is what you're going to use to hold your bait. You're just going to grab a piece of hamburger, a piece of watermelon, a piece of peach, whatever it is, you're going to take it in here and you're going to twist it up. And you can, because it's a longer twist tie, if you have a long one like I do, then you can put in 2 different kinds of bait. Very, very simple. If this wears out, you go to your junk drawer and you grab another twist tie. Okay. Now, a few inches above the twist tie, you tie a stopper knot. In this case, I'm just going to use a figure 8 knot for those who know what that is, but just any bulky knot that won't slip through the hole is fine. Voila. Put this string through the hole and then tie another knot directly above the lid, so when you're out camping and stuff, the lid doesn't keep falling off your string, which would just be a pain in the neck. All right, so now you have your string hanging on like so, into the jar, and you hang this from a tree. The bees will come, yellow jackets will come, they'll fly in here, they'll swarm around the bait that you have hanging, and then because they're attracted either to the orange or to the light, they'll try and get out this way, or they'll try and get out this way, and they ain't getting out. And you can eat your meal in a little more peace. Happy picnic.